in the crowd, and I can be very honest here, there is a ton of MINDFREAK jerseys in the crowd. Huge fan base here in the APAC region. But Josh, Tainted Minds, they've been living in the shadow for a long time. Always the bridesmaids, never the bride. But I think this may be their time to shine.
No, we said it earlier, Tainted Minds is the foot that fits in the glass slipper, that is for sure. This is going to be a great story for Tainted Minds, and what a way for MINDFREAK to be toppled at the first Call of Duty World League event here live in the Asia Pacific region. This is obviously huge for them, and it's a huge loss for MINDFREAK, and it will give them a lot to think about if Tainted Minds do take the W. And to be honest, I don't want to focus on one player, but it does say a lot about Dens, and you know, that movement from Dens over to Tainted Minds, doesn't matter how it happened, it's obviously done something to bolster this Tainted Minds squad.
Oh, dude, totally. Dens has got such an immense presence in-game. You've seen his perspective. You've seen the numbers he's putting up. You know, he's having a huge impact on his former teammates as he put them into the losers bracket, and now meeting him again in the grand finals. I don't know if he can do quite the same performance he had in the winners bracket final, but look, man, he's still playing out of his damn mind. There he is on your screen on the far left-hand side. Nimble also playing fantastically. There's Zeus doing some stuff with his hands. He's probably talking strategies, but I don't want to give that to him, and they see damage on the end. Calm, quiet, but he is certainly silent but deadly.
Definitely silent but deadly. There was a big breath there. He's ready for this win. He's been waiting for a long time to get it on land. MINDFREAK, all of the pressure is on them. Not only do they need to win this map to stay alive, even if they somehow force a Game 5, and even if they somehow win it, Miles, there's a whole other series ahead of them if that happens. To be honest, as I've said, you know, for quite a while now, I don't think they're going to have the fuel in the tank, especially with Tainted Minds, as hyped as they are, absolutely psyched, fist bumps going around. I'm telling you, it is Tainted Minds' time to shine.
Here we go. Let's kick this one off with Excite from MINDFREAK. See how throwback hardpoint goes down. Tainted Minds up by 2 in this series so far. MINDFREAK are at 1. They're playing now for their life here in this grand final. Second place doesn't look very good on a MINDFREAK resume, that's for damn sure. Let's see if they can't bring this one back and push us to a Game 5 in this first best-of-5 series. Big kills out the gate already for Fighter, Shox and Buzzo. Shox gets a second, so it is going to be an early drop for Tainted Minds. Control is going to fall into the hands of MINDFREAK, and now you can see on your screen, number 7, that is Dens. He's making the perfect push around to the preferred side of the map. That's the spawns they want to have. He's coming through bottom at the moment. This is going to be huge. Shox is going to win these gunfights up top. He kills the player in tickets, but now the flank is already underway. Dens in from behind. Beautiful gets a 2-piece. Fighter's the last one left alive. He managed to clean out Dens, but now he has to contend with the rest of MINDFREAK. Beautiful stuff there. Both teams now jockeying for position, Josh, and it's an early lead for MINDFREAK, but one that I don't expect will last.
Yeah, I don't think so. The way Tainted Minds are playing right now, Dens with that E-Rad's going to be picking up another kill. Zeus, as much of a machine as he is, he's not going to get a kill for the first minute here, at least it seems. As Nimble, his teammate, gets dropped as well. Dens pushing out from unders. Let's see what he can do here. We're setting up for this rotation. And as you can see, players setting up over on Barn. I want to have a check out of Buzzo, as he is going to be going around the back of Bales and making sure no one's going to be coming around this back alley and getting the jump on his team, as they do have control of this next hard point as well.
Crucial wins there from MINDFREAK. That was Fighter and Buzzo both getting their kills. Great stuff. Excite getting ones in the background there. He's going to get another one here at Food Court. Does he catch this player? He's got him on in mid. Extends over at the top. Manages to get the kill, but will be brought down for his trouble. But he does get that information. He saw those 2 players coming through mid, and now you can see MINDFREAK withering for the storm, setting up for this push from TM, and here comes TM. Shox finds one, goes for the shockwave kill as well, manages to deal a little bit of damage, flushing these players out of Barn. The door is wide open, boys. There's your exit. 3 dead for Tainted Minds. MINDFREAK stay strong.
Buzzo, so much criticism for him throughout the winners bracket final and throughout the grand final as well, but here he is showing up. 4-kill streak, 5-1, a great way to start this hard point, and this is a blowout. 70 to the 6 of Tainted Minds. MINDFREAK, we needed more of this earlier on, but at least we're getting it now. Streaks across the board here. 3 for Fighter, 4 for Buzzo. Surely we have to keep our eyes on the captain.
Yeah, Buzzo's only 225 away from his Trinity Rocket, and I think that's something he will be grabbing any second now. He's left that hard point to allow the capture, and now he's going to get the kill any second now and net himself a couple of 100 points. His teammates are in position though. Damage came in from behind. 3 kills to Tainted Minds. It looks like all the boys of MINDFREAK were just wiped out, so they're now back on spawn. But here comes the push. TM already in position. That's Nimble making the early plays on your screen. He's trying to do the damage. He's slowed them down, but a couple of bullets will see him fall to an early grave. Here we have damage now, still on screen. Zeus putting shots in from above, goes for the drop. 2 members of TM down below. Can he make it work? He can't. Buzzo kills Fighter in the background as well.
We need to be concentrating on this next rotation as well, and MINDFREAK MINDFREAK obviously have the advantage here, and they do not want to lose it. Barzo's down on bypass still, but exciting. Needed to stay alive. Shocks now coming out of bowling. Shots ringing out as well, and he does pick up the kill there. Obviously in a good position, but it's going to be up to Zeus now to hold this one for Tainted Minds. He's got the positioning here, but you can see two players coming for him. Shocks putting his back to him. That's not going to work, but Excite luckily picks it up, and now MINDFREAK are going to be in control thanks to Excite there in that huge play. There was some nice positioning from Tainted Minds, but it wasn't enough. MINDFREAK so strong at the beginning of this throwback hardpoint. Tainted Minds doing what they can, but you can see MINDFREAK turning up beast mode. Excite, Shocks both teaming up. Buzzo had a stellar start, but it's all the Excite show right here. He comes out where it counts, getting kills, securing the position, going to unders. Going to be a player right below him. Speaking of unders, Shocks is going to clean up for him in return as MINDFREAK hit triple digits here in the first rotation of hardpoints. That's obviously a brilliant start here against the green machine of Tainted Minds.
A team that rides together, dies together, and for the last two spawn rotations, both teams have died at almost exactly the same time together while getting out trades. So literally back and forth between these two teams, it has been a trickle of players from either side just gunning each other. This hardpoint has yielded almost no points to either team. However, MINDFREAK are now in the lead with 114, the Tainted Minds 52 and rising. They're going to get the scrap, but on the central rotation back to trains, it is going to be a MINDFREAK hardpoint. We do have a bit of damage coming in from the sides, but look, the players from TM, they're just not in any position to make this one work for themselves. So they're going to have to do a huge amount of work, and Damage was the man to do it.
Their slaying has really picked up in the last 30 seconds or so. Tainted Minds in a great position to make a move onto mid-track. You can see here Nimble, he's not letting MINDFREAK get in there, but the problem is his own team aren't getting the points on tracks, and when two are down, it's obviously going to be tough, and Buzzo's actually going to be in there getting more points. Now, he has slowed down immensely from the start that he had, but he's still running positive, but it's all about Excite and Shocks. Both of these players on 3 kill streaks, working towards their payloads as well. Excite used his not long ago, that FTL jump, and he does have a Scarab on that 4 kill streak. I want to check out Shocks as he's going towards that active camo. 10 seconds for the rotation over towards Barn, and Shocks is in a killer position and also has a killer KD. 20 for 10, the double positive as he's gone for more streaks. It's really Excite, Shocks, the wombo combo of MINDFREAK as Shocks picks up 5 in a row. Excite finally drops. Shocks going for more streaks, and he's still going. That was an absolute laser right there, and finally he's going to be shut down, but the damage has been dealt. Tainted Minds looking to recover here. Damage is in a position, he's getting the points, but MINDFREAK here to challenge. He doesn't have the support. He's dropped Fighter in there as well, but Nimble picks up 2 to be the hero that Tainted Minds needs to give him some kind of momentum in this hardpoint.
Still on board with Tainted Minds. This is Nimble doing work. 2 kills to his name already. He's got 12 in the back pocket, and now he's dealing with 2 members of MINDFREAK coming through, and here comes a Scarab play as well. Doesn't manage to net a kill, but it is going to get the assist. Beautiful work there. Zeus manages to get 1. Nimble catching that player through the doorway. Great shots from him, and that is going to be all she wrote for the barn as the final points trickle in as they set up for this next rotation. But Josh, look, MINDFREAK well ahead of the players on Tainted Minds for this one. But can Nimble and the boys in green make it work? They're ever so closely catching up with them. This is the closest they've been in quite some time. 149 to 104, that next hard point. It was looking fantastic for MINDFREAK, but a couple of clutch kills and a couple of key pieces from Nimble there slowed this down, and now we may see TM be able to contest this one. It is all going to go down now under bike path. Shots are ringing out. We've got 1 member alive for TM now. They're back on spawn. Nimble, oh, brilliant win there for Nimble to make it 2 in a row. He's 275 away from another Trinity Rocket. Will he use it to help clear out this hard point? I think he may have to do that one, Josh. He's 18 and 16 right now. That's 5 kills.
Oh,
Net 2 with that 1 nade. Beautiful stuff. He's 25 away. He's fully streaked out, and he's got his camo. Absolutely everything for Nimble right now. He's just been gifted the payload package of all payloads. This could be a game changer for Tainted Minds.
I'm watching Nimble. He went from a 5 kill streak into a 4 kill streak, and he got fully streaked out by getting control of that hard point multiple times, and that's what happens when you transfer ownership of the hard point like that. You keep racking up points. Now with these streaks, he's probably going to be using them for this rotation over into Statue with MINDFREAK getting the lead, and here he might just use them. Hiding in the corner. Here comes the bombardment. There's going to be 1 player. It's Fighter. I want to see how Fighter responds to these streaks getting called in. And in fact, he's going to be dropped too soon. You can see no one picked up from those streaks, but Tainted Minds able to get control. But here comes Excite. He picks up 1 as he's on 24 kills, but it's over to Shocks. 31 kills, 6 kill streak. He's got that Trinity Rocket waiting, and here comes players just lining up ducks in a row, and here's a pro at Duck Hunt. He's been playing for years, and he does get fully streaked out there. He hits 32 kills. You ask Naked, the manager of MINDFREAK, and he'll say that Shox is the best player in the scene. But Miles, this game is not done yet, and I know Zeus is a hype man, and he can pick up the kills when needed.
Look, kill streaks are plenty just were used there. We saw both the Trinity Rocket payloads coming out from both Shox and from Nimble, and it didn't seem to net too many kills, but it has bought them a little bit of time. And once again, this rotation here onto baseball field is nothing but an absolute cluster truck of kills and melee between the two teams. It is absolute pandemonium, Josh. One by one, these players are flying into this hard point. You're basically joining a fight that you just died in a second ago and picking up the pieces on the kills that you weakened. It's absolute chaos between these two teams.
Tainted Minds desperately hoping the wheels fall off that cluster truck and hoping to form some kind of comeback here against MINDFREAK. Surely they still know that they have a lot in the tank and there's a lot for MINDFREAK to come back. Even if they get this win, there is so much more left in this grand final. And if Tainted Minds can pull a miracle in this map, they can indeed win the grand final right from here. But when MINDFREAK is shooting like they are, it's obviously going to be very tough. Nimble's chucking a fighter or a Dean, take your pick, as he's going to be backpacking Tainted Minds for the score they have so far. Fighter, reactive armor, fully streaked out. Surely with that combo and two payloads ready for Excite and Shox, this has got to be a MINDFREAK victory here, Miles.
Look, I think Fighter can save not only his payload, but also the streaks for a later hard point where they feel, something a bit more open, where they feel they need to use it. At the moment, MINDFREAK are sitting pretty comfortable. 218 and rising. They managed to grab Barn early. Tainted Minds, they're 100 points behind at this stage. They don't have to use those kill streaks if they don't want to. Excite's getting two pieces. The gun skill's getting it through for them already. Positioning is out of this world, but Denz has a couple of things to say about that, and he rocks on through. Fighter still streaked out. He had another two piece to his name. That's his second kill this life. Can he get a third? Dodging the nades. Doesn't quite manage to make it happen. Nimble knocks on the door, gets Fighter and Buzzo. That's a fantastic way to enter the barn, and he's still alive at this moment, Josh. This is gonna go down to the wire, but right now MINDFREAK, they've got enough of a bed to lay on. Feathers are out, they've got a nice pillow, they've even taken their shoes off, but they don't need to tuck themselves in just yet.
No, and they're just hoping to bring out the Egyptian cotton if they can lock it down here. 233, 148. MINDFREAK doing what they can, but you've got Zeus here. He's had a very lackluster hard point so far, currently double negative. However, his teammate damage isn't far in front of him either. Trying to get some damage happening. MINDFREAK, though, still with those two payloads. And of course, fully streaked out Fighter. He's going to be ripping him out as they just need these last few seconds. Here comes a Trinity Rocket trying to get those kills. He doesn't get anything. And in fact, Tainted Minds get 3 kills while those streaks are coming out, and they hit the 160 mark to the 240 of MINDFREAK. Obviously going to be very unlikely that they can lock this one down, but I've seen intense comebacks before. And of course, Tainted Minds are hyped for a potential grand final victory here.
That's the first of 2 potential bombardments that just came down for MINDFREAK. Fighter got 2 with that one, and Shox has it as well. That is, again, incredibly useful utility to have at this stage if you're MINDFREAK. Now, they haven't got any time in quite some time now in this hard point. It's 240. They're 10 points away from keeping themselves in this tournament. But Tainted Minds, every second wasted is another spent digging their own grave. 192 and climbing. The boys in blue have got to make something very special happen here, and this may just be it. They're going to get these final few seconds. They're not going to be able to win it on this hard point, but they are going to be able to put themselves within an absolute finger's reach of it.
It's about to be a MINDFREAK victory if Shox has anything to say about it. 44 kills to 22 deaths and makes it 45 at the end as well. Shox showing off here to everyone in the crowd to say that MINDFREAK is still in it. And we're going to a Game 5, ladies and gentlemen, in what could be one of 2 series here in the CWL Sydney Open Grand Final.
Search and destroy.